Hello, my dear beloved friends. This is the formal welcome as we begin our session. Today is our fifth and last channeling workshop. So this is the graduation time. I want to say thank you to all of you who made it here. I'm so grateful for those of you who will be watching from home, those of you that your love and support means the world to me. And I think I'm grateful for those of you that will watch later on YouTube. So without further ado, we are going to begin our session with a prayer. Uh, so I invite you to close your eyes and feel comfortable and grounded. Taking a deep breath in I call upon our divine presence I am, our guardian angels, Archangel Metatron, to come and place his cube around us and to create a special place to activate this quantum crystal healing temple around us, to put protection, calling upon Archangel Michael to surround us with his love and protection, that only the highest, purest energies of love and light can get into us in this space, in this sacred space. I ask for us to be clear channel, open channel, trusting our inner guidance and our gifts, our own natural gift, so we can channel our and bring any other loving, healing energies that are available for us now. In this special occasion, I ask that we all tap into that confidence so that we can channel with confidence, freely. I ask the Pleiadians and the Lemurian crystal temples to join us with our Lemurian ancestors, masters and guides, so that they be healing and assisting us and guiding us. I welcome the sisterhood of the rose, this divine feminine pure energy, to be here with us, helping us and supporting us. I thank you all, and I ask all of these things in the name of Jesus. Amen. So we are ready, my dear friends. So the first part of our encounter today will be for me to answer questions that are going to help us to put us in a state of receiving mode, and also to trust that we can do this. And then the second part, I will close my eyes, I will ask a question, and I will ask anyone who wants to volunteer to answer my question. When you will be answering, do it the way it feels good and natural to you. With complete trust that in that very moment, whatever information comes to you is the information that you have to share. This is your safe space. You are highly protected and you are surrounded by loving energies. You don't need to push or to force yourself. It's just be in the present moment at total peace within you and balance, and simply allow this information to come through you, not judging, not putting pressure, simply allowing. Okay, we are ready for the first question. Rudy, are you ready?
I hope so.
Okay, great. First question. Do you have my questions?
Oh, I don't know. I don't have questions for you today. I didn't know
Oh,
I was supposed to.
yeah, I do. You have a chain? Okay, you can search on the iPhone and unmute yourself and ask the questions.
I thought they were the same questions as last week.
No, the questions they
Oh.
arrived this morning. The first four arrived this morning.
Okay, I didn't get them.
It's okay.
I have a picture of them.
Okay, wonderful.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
How do you prepare yourself before channeling?
Okay, so I will share with you how I prepare myself before channeling. And this is real experience. I follow the energy. I'm really in the present moment, and before a healing session or a channeling, every time we get together, naturally, I do certain things that come to my mind. It's never pre-planned, naturally. Sometimes I will feel like I have to do a cleanup, like everything will be clean in my house. Other times, certain things happen to me, like situations come up, and it gives me a clear, uh, it gives me clear information of the energy that I might be dealing with in the session. So the way I prepare myself is really be at the present moment. I do drink a lot of water. I do. As you know, we are water, and water conducts electricity and information. So I naturally feel the desire to drink water and I'm thirsty, and when I'm channeling very often I consume so much energy that's why I have to drink so much water. So water for me is something that is very present when I'm doing a very high energetic work. The other thing that I do is, if I have the opportunity to, before the session, go outside in nature, or even just go outside and just walk around the block, it helps me just to feel free and to feel the air outside. And I pray. Prayer for me is very important. When we pray with intention and with clarity, it raises our vibration. Other thing that I do sometimes is I feel guided. I have a lot of crystals. I hold a crystal in my hand most of the time. Holding a crystal for me helps me to feel something in my hand. So crystals, they have consciousness. So not only I'm connecting with the consciousness and the energy of the crystal, but it's multiple things at the same time. Holding something on my hand makes me feel that I am not alone. Like in the physical, in the physical, it's like if I am holding on to something. It's like when you have a teddy bear. I don't have a teddy bear, but I hold crystals. So crystals give me that sense of I am not alone in this experience. There's something that is holding my hand. So that is good. It gives me that sense. And prayer really is, when I pray, I ask for protection always, but also to be a clear channel to get my ego mind out of the way. For me, it's important to bring that is to be in silent, so it's not my mind. So I don't put pressure on myself. I simply allow. And I never, ever, ever doubt. So when I come, I don't know what is going to happen. I never know what is going to happen. I don't know what information I'm going to receive. But never have I ever doubt, not even for a split of a second. I sit down and I just trust. I'm sit down and I know I'm going to receive it. I trust that. It's like breathing. We don't think about breathing. We just breathe. We never doubt that we will not be able to breathe. It's just natural. We breathe. That's it. We don't think about it. It's the same with channeling. It's the same with any spiritual process. It comes to you. You are open and you are ready. So that's how I prepare myself before channeling.
Second question.
Yes.
Is there something that you don't enjoy about channeling?
I enjoy the experience of channeling, but if there's something that I don't enjoy is when I have someone that comes with a very specific question, and I feel that behind the question, the energy is very egoic. So there are no wrong questions. There are no wrong questions. All questions are valid. But some people come with questions and they don't come with the purity of mind and intention. They really come from ego. And what I mean by that is that they are not asking a question to improve their life. They are not asking a question about a doubt they have. They are asking a question with a greed, they want to possess information. They want to find out. It has the similar vibration of gossip. So it is really about the energy. There's no wrong question. I enjoy channeling, but I can feel when people come with a pure intention or when people come with an intention just for the ego, just to fill their ego, just to, the vibration is not the same. And that's what I don't enjoy. I don't enjoy the people who come. There's other kind of vibration is when people they come not wanting to take any responsibility. And what do I mean by that? I mean some people come and they have problems, for example, or they have doubt, but they come, they're in their energy, even if they don't say it, but their energy is what they bring with them, is like, I come here, I want you to give me an answer of my situation. You better give me the right answer for me, because I'm not going to do the work. I'm just going to follow what you're telling me. they come with that energy of, you will be responsible for me, you will tell me what to do, and I'm not going to do anything. I don't have the power to decide by myself. I don't have the power to take charge of me. You know, I don't enjoy when some people come, and this is, um, thank God this doesn't happen to me often, but I've seen that when, for example, there are some people that they don't trust themselves. Everything is about oneself. It's not outside of us, it's always inside of us. So there are some people that they don't trust themselves. They don't trust. So when they go to have a session, whether it's channeling or something else, they come with an energy of distrust. So they come and they, in their mind, there is like, if this person is good, if this person is really good, this person is gonna tell me the reason why I'm coming here. And while this person is talking, I'm gonna go in my mind and gather all the information I have to compare if the information I have is similar to the information that the person is giving me. Is this person channeling for real? Can I trust this person? So people come with that mentality, some people, but actually what it means is that they don't trust themselves and they are not open to receive, because channeling is a natural process. And when we are channeling, we are connecting and tapping into a higher power, a higher energy. When we are tapping with the right frequency, right? It's coming from the light. So we see clearly, we feel the energy of the person. Everything is within the energy. So if someone comes to get a channeling or a session, any energetic work or healing, the person is bringing their energy. And when we connect with the higher self, they have to funnel that information so the person can receive it. So we connect with the energy. So if a person comes with an open mind of saying, I don't know the answers of this, but at least I am open to receive. If the person is not judging, then the energy of the channeling is gonna flow because the person is open to receive. And then the other person, in this case me or you or whoever is doing the channeling, is going to have access to more information and is going to be able to help more the person. Because remember that we came here with free will, and if you come to have a session, you have to use your free will to receive, to give permission to the other to get close to you. If you don't give permission verbally or energetically, the session will not be the same. So that's the answer to that question.
Okay, so the next question is from me. It's not on the list. So do you let these egoic, distrusting, or lazy attitudes of I'm not going to do the work, you tell me what to do, go by the wayside? Or do you mention to the people that you're channeling for that they need to have trust and faith in you, or it won't work?
I go as far as their energy allow me to go. My signature energy, this is who I am, this is my blueprint. My blueprint is, and my consciousness is, I am in a state of openness, love, care, and compassion. Because I have all of this for myself. I am one of those people who is not judgmental. Like, I can see, but I don't judge. So I have a tremendous amount of respect for myself and others. And I treat others with the love and respect I treat myself, with the same love and respect that I want to be treated. So I understand, I mean, I can see it, but I understand the person's position. So I always come with love and compassion. I can feel when people are ready to connect with certain energy. I will never push any information the person is not ready to receive. I will never be disrespectful. I would never be judgmental, because what I see is that this person, whatever the energy they are open because at least they came to ask for help to someone. So that in itself is a sign for me that this person is at least making an effort. So I'm going to respect and hold the energy for this person. And in that case, what I do in my mind is I ask the higher self of the person and my higher self to help me to connect with the heart of this person, with their true nature, and not with the ego self. So, in that way, the energy can come through me without me judging the other person. Because if I would judge, and I would come like, hey, you are this, and hey, this is not okay, that would not be who I am. That will be coming like a judgment, like, whoa. And it is not. Source is not judgment. Source is clarity, purity, understanding, love, and acceptance of what is. We really do see and we accept people as they are. Now, I you know not all channelers are the same, because it depends of where they act vibrationally. There are some people who channels or practice and they are very judgmental. They are very hard. They like to boom, 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 boom. That is because that's where they act in their life. I mean, if you have an encounter with someone that is gonna judge you, and it's gonna be like tough and mean, it means they are like that with them. It means they judge themselves. It means they are very harsh with themselves, and that's what they project onto others. It means that in their mind, there's still this part in the mind that is connecting with guilt, shame. Those old programs that have been in our mind for so many experiences and lifetimes. It means they are still connecting with that energy. But the same channeler, if they realize that and they heal themselves from that, and if you have a session with them 2 years later, the experience will be completely different, because they are in another vibration at that moment. So that's my answer to your question.
Good answer. It was very helpful. Okay. Do you channel for others?
I do. When someone asks me, I do. But, and sometimes just come naturally. It comes to me, to you, to all of us. The moment we are sensitive, even without knowing, we are channeling sometimes. Spirit and the guardian angels, our guardian angel, the other person guardian angel, use us. We are the vessel to bring through a message that the person cannot receive. And why? Because no matter how enlightened we can be, we all have things to work on. It never stops. So sometimes we are stuck in a certain energy, and we need another perspective, and we can get that perspective from anyone. So we are all channeling. And yes, I channel when people ask me. Sometimes the guides come through and I'm aware, and sometimes I'm not aware, but I know I am channeling. So I do, and my advice is when you're open, you will see. Don't try to. This is very tricky because when you are very in tune with the energy, you will feel the other person energy so clear that you will know if that person is ready to listen to certain things or not. But I will give you a good um, I will share something that I know that this works very well. If you want to help the person and you cannot say it in that moment, then when you are alone in a safe place, you can visualize that person in front of you and then you can say that. It's like imagine that person in front of you and say that to the person. Always do that with love and respect, with care. And the person will receive the information. And I will share experience something that happened with a colleague at work a few years ago. We were talking because this is what it happened. I said something about an experience that happened to my father, and that triggered her fear. Something happened to my father, I told the story to her, and that triggered a fear in her, all the mechanisms were like, woo! And I thought that, but I saw that I couldn't help her because she was not ready. So what I did is I did that when I was on my own. I just relaxed and I called her higher self, and her presence in front of me. And I had a deep conversation with her. And I explained her and told her, and can you believe that the next time when I saw her at work, she was on a complete different state. I could see that the conversation I had with her, she was open to receive, and it calmed her down and it cleared the situation. So energy is very strong. We have to know how to work with it. And always for the good, because remember, whatever we put out, we receive back. That's my answer to that question.
Last question. How do you trust and enjoy the information you are receiving?
Oh, that is a good question. Um, sometimes the information comes and I am like receiving it, and in my head is like, oh my God, I would have never think of that. I would have never say that to myself. I perhaps would have worded in this way. Uh, but at the beginning, when we begin to trust ourselves in the channeling process, it really goes by practice, and also understand that the channeling, the information comes in multiple ways, and there's a mechanism in our brain and in our heart and in our throat chakra and all of our energy centers that they connect, and then the information comes out. So we are all unique. Some people have a lot of vocabulary and they can explain things, and they are tremendous channels. But other people, and I see myself as the most simple. I don't have a huge vocabulary. I really don't. And my mind most of the time is empty. So I find that the words I use are very simple. And I find that what I share, it really comes through my heart. It's that love in my heart that allows the things to come through and the energies. So complicated things and words, they don't come through me because I am so simple. They might come through the energy, but when they come out of my mouth, they come in very simple words. So we have to understand that we are all unique, and not having expectations on how it should come for the information to be from high vibration or to be pure. No, it can come in many ways, and it's high vibration and it's pure. It doesn't depend on the words and how fancy they are and how, you know. So that's what I have to share. So we're done with the questions, the first part. Okay.
Yes, we're done with part one.
Laura,
Yes?
can I say something?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to tell everybody Tamara's channeled for me way back when. And my question was, I think I'm too old for this. Am I too old for this? And when she got done channeling for me, she said, "Oh, I'm so glad you asked that question because we're all getting older." And it was good for her. The answer was good for her too, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that's true. That's also true. Is that when we do a healing or a channeling, whatever, the information that comes, I find that it helps me, and there's always something that is like, oh my God. So this is what happens. This is what is fun. So much fun. When you come with your power and you come with your energy. So when your energy meets my energy, and when we combine, we are exchanging gifts and powers and energies. And it creates, there's this ripple effect all around, and it gets very powerful. So we help each other, it's this give and take. And that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. So it's always good. It's always good. So without further ado, my dear friends, it's time for the second part. And this second part, I want you to feel very comfortable, very, just feel your body. Just feel. If you have something holding in your hands, if you are just touching the floor with your feet or something, just feel that connection. Just feel it. And just feel that we are a group of friends. We are a soul family that is connected. You're safe. And we have the Arcturians helping us to calibrate our energies. We are safe and we are connected. No rush. So I will ask the first question, and you don't have to know anything about the answer. The only thing you have to do is to raise your hand and comment whatever comes to your mind, whatever, without any judgment. So the first question is, where is humanity in her conscious level concerning communication and contact with extraterrestrial beings, galactic beings? Recently, some whistleblower from United States that knows about the extraterrestrial file, the person shared the information with the public. So the question is, where do you think humanity stands in regards of this communication and contacts with galactic beings? Anyone who wants to raise the hand? Yes.
Okay, humanity as a collective is ready. They have known for a long time at a subconscious level, and most people are ready. That's all I got.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's go for second question. What have you learned in this channeling workshop that has particularly touched your soul? Something, just a phrase, a word, something that has really touched you. Any volunteer?
It's me again.
Okay, go ahead.
I learned how much Jesus loves me and he's giving me a second chance to channel. I took a channeling class in 2017 and the moderator said that I didn't trust and Jesus was mad at me for repeatedly turning down my opportunities to try. And since then, I have prayed for a second opportunity and today I'm ready and he's here with me. And I
Oh,
just feel like all of this was meant to happen the way it did.
yeah, that is wonderful.
And when you were talking about how some people are different as channelers, they're reflecting themselves, you were explaining to me why that moderator reacted the way he did. Because right after he blew up in the class at me for not trusting, I said, Jesus would never say that. Well, to myself, I didn't say it out loud to the group. But so it was like the day explained everything, and I just felt this strong connection with Jesus and his being here to support me with the second chance.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so yes.
Ruth?
Okay,
Okay,
go
can
Anita,
you hear me?
and yes, and then Rudy will go. Yes,
Oh, um, can you hear me?
yes.
Yes.
Okay. Um, I just felt who like the Arcturian who's asking the questions.
Uh-huh.
I just he has or it's more of a feminine so he's more like or she is more like a feminine energy, but it's like she just let me know that I have been like I know her. That's all.
Okay, so would you like to channel her just whatever comes to your mind, trusting that you have a connection with her and that you are ready without having any fear? Whatever your reaction, your physical reaction might be, you are surrounded by love and support. And we are not going to judge you. We just love you and accept you and see your divinity as it is.
Let me see. She likes dancing with me because I always do that, like with you know archangels or anything galactic family, or I always imagine that I'm somewhere always dancing with them. So we do like this big parties and everybody's dancing. Um, um, sorry, my kids have the vacuum on. Let me go. Um, The like where I'm gonna go move, we're gonna eventually move. I always see stuff in the air, like in the sky. And when you look, it's like it's in the side of your eye, and then when you look and it's not there, I think they're just giving me the thing that it's them. Um, and to trust myself. That that's that's pretty much
Wonderful.
gathered.
Wonderful. I
But with
see.
me, it's more images, like a feeling. It's not words. It's always an image or that feeling. Like they involve me with their sense. They use my human senses to communicate.
Yes. I got a lot of visions while you were talking, and I'm still having visions. And I saw that they are working with your third eye. So that is something that it's going on with you now. And they are also working with your heart chakra. I see a beautiful, beautiful light, pink light, working with your feminine energies to help you to open up. And I ask by the grace and purity of our intentions that Anita might feel confident to channel, to observe the visions that she received, to write down any information that she received in total trust, that her throat chakra is empowered so that she can communicate with herself the messages that she received. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is.
Yeah.
Yes, Rudy, you raise your hand.
Yeah. I got, and maybe I'll continue to get, I don't know, but I got that this this channeling workshop was given and will be, or is being received love for now and in the future. And it will help all that try to channel from here on out.
Well, thank you very much. This is a blessing, and I truly believe that this information will help multiple people in the future and in the present moment whenever that is meant to be. Something that I can also share is that letting go of expectations. When you do something, just trust. Do it with your heart and don't attach expectations to it. Meaning, you do it, you let it go in the grace of God, and know that whoever is supposed to connect with the energy will connect at the right timing. So that frees you from that. So thank you so much for being the channel for that, Rudy. I appreciate so much. So now I would like for you guys, if you feel guided, to ask a question and to see if someone can volunteer to answer the question.
I want to say something.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know, but when Rudy was talking, I saw that they were repairing like a left wing of yours, your left wing.
Oh,
Good, right?
Well, this applies to me. Let
Yes.
me tell
Oh,
you, because
Okay.
today,
That's a,
before the session that I was receiving the codes, the energy was more, I felt it more on the left side. And my arm automatically, like the muscles, they will pulsate on the left side. So
uh,
you see, this is the beauty and the magic. Never ever disregard an information that you receive. Even if the information is this tiny, that information is important to someone. That information is the confirmation for someone. You know, and people need sometimes so much confirmation and validation, you know. So
yes,
don't
I do
think,
all the time.
yeah, so don't think it's not important. Even if it is a couple of words, it is important to someone. It makes the difference for someone else. Just trust that. Yeah, anyone else will have a question? I just love the question on the things.
oh, uh,
I just think for me, if it's emotional, because I usually whenever I get channeling from other people, I cry like a baby when they're giving it to me, and so it's like it hits my heart. And so then when I channeled that little bit just now, I teared up. So and that makes me feel like it's authentic. It's really real.
I
Yeah,
just I just got the words cleansing. That's cleansing for you, Ruthie.
Okay.
yeah,
I got that your soul is releasing. You're finally
Yeah,
speaking up for yourself. Yeah.
yeah, that's the kind of cleansing I was
Yeah.
imagining.
yeah.
Like
Because
it's like
go ahead.
sorry. Well, I can't think of the word I wanted to say, so go
Oh,
ahead.
I'm so sorry. I just.
No, it's
But
okay.
it's true that when you're channeling and you are really open, because we can channel this open, this open, this open, or this open. It depends, okay? But the more you begin to open, the more love comes in. And then because we are not so used to feel love in that frequency, we cry. It's normal. It's because our soul is connecting with a very high loving frequency that we are not used to, and that comes to our heart, and very often the tears come out because we are like, oh, we are cleansing ourselves from the heart and we are receiving that love. Let me see if I get a other question. Okay. So this is coming from Jesus. I see him like he's on a boat, small boat, and he's fishing. So the question is, how can you best help others to find their own inner voice? And you're gonna tap in into your higher self, into your true self, into your blueprint, and see how would you answer that.
I think by being like Damaris and just showing them, by watching you on the co-creation site all the time, you have shown me how you tap in. And it's like, then I can imagine myself doing that. So doing it and letting other people see how you do it.
Um, can, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Um, I think is by trusting yourself and by um, showing them that it's okay to make mistakes.
Yeah. I have found my inner voice as I have found the way to liberate myself from others' opinions. I have come to a place of acceptance of myself. I have come a place of compassion for myself, where I truly see myself with my good side and that other side of myself that still needs healing, love, and care. I have found the voice within myself by caring myself, by standing up for myself, by allowing my inner voice to stand up, to go beyond my fears of being judged. I have found my voice by flying with my imagination, allowing my imagination to fly free, free from all concepts and ideas and judgment of others. I have found my voice by having deep care and compassion for myself. I have loved myself even when I have taken the wrong decisions, even when I have taken a path that has been painful. I have loved myself. I have forgiven myself. I have walked next to me even when the experiences have been so difficult. That have given me the strength to show up and to walk I have found my voice. Even when I don't know the answer, I have trust. I have found my voice. When I was able to show myself vulnerable in front of others, I have found my voice. When I was able to claim that I love Jesus, that He is my friend, even when there are people who do not accept that, they don't believe that to be true. I have found myself my voice by honoring who I am, but not trying to be perfect, accepting when I made a mistake, and I don't give up. I try to make it better next time, because I know I don't have to be perfect. I don't have to know everything. I have found my voice by accepting that some people are not going to love me or like me, and that is okay, because I don't have to please everyone. I have found my voice because I have learned how to take care of myself, how to put boundaries, how to say no to others, even if those are my family or friends that I love. I now protect myself, and I have found my voice. I have found my voice by following the inner call of my soul. I have found my voice being surrounded by all of you, my loving friends. You have accepted me like I am. You have shown me love and compassion and understanding. And I am grateful for that. That is what true love is accepting what is, understanding, without feeling like we have to change people or that we have to attack them or that we need to change them. Is holding the space for others, even if they are very different to us and the way we think and the way we behave. This is what Christ consciousness is. This is what being connected means. is walking the path, is putting ourselves in the shoes of that other person. And all of this combined make the best version of ourselves, a more loving and compassionate and vibrant and authentic. And when we are like that, we are open to connect with anyone in this world and with galactic beings. When we can see each other with love, then we can love other races. Then we can have respect for others, no matter how different they are from us. We welcome communication with all beings, alignment with the highest love, and with the ascension of planet Earth. And so it is. You see, I was not expecting to have such a strong reaction, but yeah, being vulnerable is also part, because when you are out there, we're always protected, but you have to be strong. You have to be strong, because some people will love you and some people don't, and some people will be nice and others won't. So no matter what, you have to be strong enough to deal with it and not allow other people's fear or judgment to destroy you, to destroy who you are, to hurt you. You know, it's about owning your power. So when you channel, the more you're strong within you, the more you own your power, the more open you get to receive that higher communication, because source is natural. There's You can't hide things from source. Source knows everything about you. Your light, your shadow, your fears, your insecurities, your love, your good things. And source love you the way you are. So the more you are your true self, the better it is in all senses. So that's what came through for me. If you will have any other questions, something else that you would like to share, something else. Um,
I kept hearing bells, and you know that Christmas movie, when you hear a bell, an angel just got her wings.
oh,
I think you just got your wing fixed.
yeah, yeah.
That was so beautiful, Damaris. That was so beautiful. I actually felt you gave, just like I gave you a what's the word again?
Confirmation.
Yes, a confirmation. You gave me also a confirmation and everything you said. And then I also got it seemed very telepathically.
Uh-huh.
Um, it seems like we walk alone, but we surround you all the time. Like like not everybody feels that, as in depending on what level you are, but more like in my particular experience in this life, it's been a very lonely one physically.
Good.
But they're with me all the time, and that's because I'm waking up and I'm just like not going to be ascending this life, but I'm very close to evolved. So yeah, and every time I complain or feel this loneliness, because when I feel that way, I complain and like I'm telling them, like, like, it doesn't feel okay. It doesn't, it's really hard down here, and everything. It just seems like, this was like a huge confirmation on how I like the feelings, like everything you said. It was very, and when it afterwards, if we have another question, I feel like somebody here in this group is sharing the same soul, and I just want to see that, if that's the case.
I don't think you're the only one feeling like you're alone in this lifetime. I've always felt that way.
Yeah.
Except that I found my husband. He's the only person who's ever understood me. Ever.
That's wonderful. Yes, Maria, you raise your hand.
Yeah. I think that it was very deep. The meaning was very deep to me. And I almost felt like you were talking in my behalf, or you were talking to me with all the things that you were saying. So I just wanted to tell you that I appreciate, because it shows that you really doing this with a lot of love and a lot of compassion. And I think that really makes a big difference also. So I felt very compelled with everything that you said. And she was just, and the last person who was just talking, she said, if there's somebody who feels the same way, where I think I felt the same way she felt.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, it's so important to, I just feel that we all need love and compassion. And but it has to come from a place of being true to yourself. It's not like, oh, I want to pretend that I am good. I want to pretend that I am loving. I want to pretend that I'm compassionate. If you are not loving and compassionate to yourself, you can't be loving and compassionate to others. So, and this is what shows that it really doesn't matter how well people can express themselves in a channeling, or if they are talking about, giving fancy words about how this is connected with this and blah blah blah. I mean, that's okay. But whatever you are sharing, it might be something very complicated, but if it is coming through love, if it is coming through that kind of connection, then it creates a difference. Then it has a meaning, then it has power. Words without heart, they don't have the same power that words with heart. And that is important, to be able, because we are creating a new reality, a new society that is forming energetically, that is our truth in our heart that make it happen. Otherwise, if someone has a lot of money, resources, good speech, the right team, that person can build something too, yes, but the frequency would not be the same. That's the difference, is the frequency. That's what makes the real difference. So,
There's a crow trying to communicate too. I don't know if you guys can hear the crow.
yeah, on your side?
I don't
Yes, I
know.
hear
I
it.
hear a
I hear
crow,
it.
but the crows or anything, it always symbolizes something, in the stream. So I always pay attention to those things.
Yeah, because I can hear one outside, and this morning there was this crow going crazy this morning, and I'm like, oh my God, this is a huge sign. I also believe, and before our gathering, one of the visions I got was a huge white and golden owl. So the owl represents wisdom, and I also saw Pallas Athena. She was with us in our first workshop, if you remember. So we are really well surrounded, and I think this gathering has brought a lot of healing for all of us. A lot of expansion in our heart, and I'm happy that we got together, that we did this with so much love and intention. And if you are all ready, I would like to close with prayer. Do you have any other question? There's something else that you would like to share before this is our very last workshop, channeling workshop, but we will do other projects whenever that is right. And I know there are good things that are coming our way. And from September, after vacation time, where people will come, I already have a great idea that I would like to share with you. We could do like a cacao ceremony on Zoom, and it's gonna be something great, 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 great. But we will talk on co-creation. So for those of you on YouTube, we have a community that is called co-creation. I will put the link under the video in case you are curious and want to join us. So anything else you would like to share before we close with prayer? That's okay?
Yes, I keep
Yes.
I keep like it's a keep pushing thing. I guess it's been long delay because I never say anything. Um um I always get this thing, and I don't know if it's a question or I don't know if it's like an answer. But it kind of feels like both. Where when I'm communicating with Joshua, um I tell him, you must have been to the future and then you went back. That's the only way you did it. I tell him, that's the only way you master yourself. You went to the future and then you came back to the past, or,
Yes,
because it
yes,
all happens at once. So, and I always tell him, and I was like, that's how you did it, you little. So I always tell him that, and he's laughing, I think now. And and I'm like, that's the only way you could have done it. Because with
yes.
that mentality and those like harsh mentality, that's the only way you did it. So I don't. It was the thing that I wanted. He's laughing a lot.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I have no doubt, because yesterday I said something similar. I was talking with Source, and I said, look, with the consciousness that I have now and the reality that I have surrounding me, the things that I want to do and that I will be doing, it's not gonna happen in this vibration. So it's gotta be other reality, kind of like, we are ascending, because in this reality there's no vibrational match to that. So it's similar to what you're saying. We are ascending, but every time we ascend, we get to a new level of consciousness, and then new things can be done. It's the only way, because if we do stay in the same, it's like impossible. You have no choice that to go beyond, and go beyond it also in a way is like other timeline, future timeline, where it's higher consciousness, and you're tapping into that, and you bring that energy to the present moment. So that's how you do quantum leap jumps in consciousness. is the only way. So without further ado, my friends, I need to go out in nature and anchor these energies. I just want to say thank you. I invite you all to close your eyes. Let's get together and just visualize all of us giving us a big hug and just in gratitude and love for this beautiful channeling experience. And the intention is for everyone to have this higher communication with their higher self, guardian angels, spirit team, and guides, so that communication from love can expand and help to raise the consciousness of planet Earth. We thank you all for the protection, Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron, for holding the space and the sacredness of this gathering. We thank all of this and we ask all of this in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
Okay. Thank you so much. I love you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To the next
Thank you.
adventure,
Thank
my
you.
friends.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Right.
Bye.